This is the Cenote, which means that beyond these doors is, right of succession or no, disturbing the souls that rest here feels wrong. I know, but it can't turn back. Let's pay our respects, at the very least. Let's go. I'm ready to complete my journey. Dungeon. Skydeep Cenote. Okay. All those babies. Oh, these are the things. These are the walls. This is the way to the Golden City. Or at least the Golden Gate. The Golden Gate. There's a circle in the middle. Ooh. Boss. Okay, Sculptor of Silence, Mole Skull. Ah! We'll see what the gate truly is.
This place was of Yokwi origin. But is this glowing stone their creation as well?
I don't believe so. I've never seen anything like it.
Then it's from an even older time. Don't tell me it's the Allagans again.
No, this isn't Allagan.
While careful study would be required to confirm, it does not appear to be reminiscent of their designs.
No, this is something new. This is something different.
A golden light. Could it be?
There's something on the other side, but how did we get over there?
Okay.
That's how, apparently.
go and take a look.
That seal. That's Charlian and no mistake.
Charlians, but so Galuf.
How do we open it?
Come and look at this. Your tablets might be a good fit, wouldn't you say?
Leave it to Alfino.
Yes, this is the thing in the trailer. Okay. That's the gate.
Is this it? The Golden City?
Though there is some resemblance, it doesn't quite live up to what the Yokwi described from their dreams.
Well done! Well done indeed.
Golul Jaja. What are you doing here?
You, my dear daughter, have found the entrance to the City of Gold and triumphed in the right of secession.
So we did it. We made it to the end.
You seem more perplexed than joyous.
It's just... This place is unlike anything we've seen in Tural. Never mind the peculiar stone. So I am given to wonder, What exactly lies beyond that gate?
Nothing less than the Golden City of Legend, I assure you. The circumstance prevents us from opening the gate.
What? You can't open the gate, but you're sure there's a city of legend on the other side? Why?
As to what the city is and what Gall of Valdesium discovered all those years ago, this knowledge and more, I will share with you after your ascension. What you choose to do with it will be up to you.
The Golden City is real. It took a while, but I finally found it.
Come, let us return to Tuliola.
Home at last.
I want to open the... Well, we've done it. We have seen Wuklamak to victory in the Rite of Succession. Like me, I expect you have no few questions about the Golden City, but they must wait until our claimant has settled into her new role. Even as we speak, she prepares for the Ascension ceremony back at the palace. I'm given to understand it will be held in a few days' time. In the meantime, let us all enjoy some well-deserved rest. Welcome back, and may I congratulate you on Wuklamak's victory in the Rite of Succession. It is our great honor to host the comrades of our future Dawnservant. Such a grand journey has doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Sometime later... Juana! Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. Wuklamak did all the work, I was just moral support, no. My primary business in calling is to deliver a message from Lamati. As you well know, after the Ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawnservant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept a post within her administration. Oh. While making no mention of me. Eh? You needn't decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lamati or not is up to you. That is all, if you will excuse me. She's not gonna choose him, or is she's just assuming he's going to be and he's just being stubborn? You have become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say that I hope you will stay by her side. I cannot stay. I'm the hero of everywhere. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawnservant Ascension Ceremony.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawnservants.
A new tablet.
It's starting.
The Dawnservant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence. For on this auspicious day, we witness the dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawnservants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph in the City of Gold. My daughter, Wuklamat! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawnservant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shebruk Pibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shebral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness! I say mine, but the Dawnservant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
You have a full song. He's gonna invite Guana to be a co-Dawnservant.
Dear, what is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolal to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawnservant with me, Kona?
Where is he? It's in the back.
Mamachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawnservant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect.
Who is this guy?
My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tural prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less.
Who are these two?
For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister. To give you cause to smile. That is my heartfelt desire.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tural saga where you and I become the next Dawnservant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors. He would have been proud. Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself.
Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawnservant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tural.
Wuklemat was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The part with the second promise was surprising, but between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawnservants will be capable of anything. The future of Tuliyollal is bright indeed. Earlier, in Jaktel. Hey, isn't this the merchant who we met in Urkopacha? The wool merchant.
Changes in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand. Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
Why? Who? Okay. So, as I kinda expected, the entire Rite of Succession was the first half of Dawntrail. So the second half is going to be dedicated to the Solution 9 Heritage Found Shaloani part, which we haven't seen yet. So the true threat has yet to emerge. Wuklemat has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved the people with her heartfelt words, she retained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Koana as a fellow Dawnservant. As sudden as it was, I would like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Koana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Wuklemat secure victory. I look forward to seeing how Tuliyollal will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I could see you all perfectly from up there. That was an impressive speech, Dawnservant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we have been through together, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I would like you to call me Lamati. It will be my honor, Lamati. I'll try to pronounce it correctly. Thank you. It means a lot to me. It would also be my honor to call you Lamati. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Eorzean cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Eorzean cousins? It's a little embarrassing, but not in a bad way. There's still lots I would like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course. We'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the Wind Walk then. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Auntie T's Tacos. And not just for a snack, I promise. Bukebu Mablu should be there. Dawnservant Wuklemat. Words cannot well express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright then. I shall forgo formalities. But I cannot. You are Dawnservant. Too disrespectful it is to address you without your due title. As Dawnservant, I'm ordering you not to bother with formalities. Alright then, I will move. I could more easily converse with a drunken alpaca. Thank you for helping Wuklemat become Dawnservant. Political opinions in our community may have been divided, but a Dawnservant's ascension presents us all with a prime opportunity, which is why I convinced everyone to participate in a commemorative sales campaign. A wonderful plan, no? My first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It's so good to see you all again. I wanted to personally thank each of you for your help. The feat of reeds and the feat of gold were my first true test as a claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the rites of succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you have given me a taste for celebrating culture, I can't wait to see what else Tural has to offer. In Tural, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I would be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to bring Koana as well. Your duties as Dawnservant will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend to Hihana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss it. When I have made a name for myself as a merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I have been personally attending to your alpaca's care. Dare we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell my fluffy spit-filled friend that Wuklemat will visit soon. Anyway, you'll have to excuse us. Oh, you haven't seen Fonjanton around here, have you? A tall, slim fellow with long, pointy ears. I saw a man matching that description by the weapons dealer in Bayside Bevy, in the company of a mobling and a pair of yokoi, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Wukla, Dawnservant, Sagasite, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Tural isn't a short one. Long road worth the travel to congratulate new Dawnservants. To hear the head of reason has passed brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings to the future he envisioned. The High Luminary and I attend on behalf of Warlar's Echo. Had our people come in mass, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense. You're always welcome. All of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, Sagasite. Though I know little of the particulars, I can only imagine your latest adventure has been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you remember. Yet here we stand, celebrating the ascension of your claimant. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pods, the feat of proof, and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply the absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that was what my father envisioned for this nation. That's the Tural I want for you all. So I promise you this, as Dawnservant, I will do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits in Kosamauka and the Yokui of Chirwagur Sultan. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so too may the Chirwagur come to accept your peace. Their beliefs have stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. Well, I can be pretty determined. They'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficacy of such determination. Thanks to the Moblin's hospitality, I have been able to rediscover the joy of my craft and honor my father's legacy. Now that good living is secure, the village overflows with seal smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and potsworn is the very spirit of a healthy pot pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There are some other people I would like to see, so we should take our leave. Let's try and find Humuruk. The Shbrak Rax. I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands, thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawnservant. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title may have changed, but I'm still just Wuklemat. More than just, I would say. You have grown into a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so. But big events like this make me wonder, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say that it fills their hearts with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. I owe you my thanks as well, for fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakul Jaja to stay with us so we could all congratulate you in person. But he marched off, muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He was always too obliging for his own good. I'm sure he'll find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the by, have you seen Ketenram anywhere? Tankwa, that is. Ketenram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving Mamuk, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. The first promise was notably absent as well, though I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. Everyone thought he would be the one to succeed Papa. My victory must have come as quite a shock to him. As for Tankwa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We had best be going, but relax, enjoy, and make yourselves at home. And come visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could find. Let's return to the others in the Winged Walk.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me. I'm not forcing you, of course, but should you wish it, you'll always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Tural, which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawnservant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City, too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
What about the rest of you?
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamook, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tulichola as well.
By all means. Your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Tural, perhaps?
That's the plan. I'm still undecided, to be honest. That's the plan.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Tural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Tural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
Past these gates and over the bridge lies Shack Tural. You have your permit, yes? Packed and ready? No last-minute stops to make before we leave? Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling with our new Dawnservant may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of the Skydeep Cenote. Soralja? How did he get all tablets, all crystals? This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a letter to a scholar across... Oh, what? What he discovered was something the Dawnservant feared enough to seal away forever. Or so we thought until the right's objectives became the City of Gold. But to think that Tanqua would be entrusted with its safekeeping. Had I known that doddering old fool carried a set of keystones, we might have spared ourselves those tiresome feats. So it was these guys that killed or harmed Ketenram. But I mean, I keep saying that Sarelja is... something's wrong about this guy. Great power sleeps here, and with it you shall obtain your birthright. So you say. Yet a new Dawnservant succeeded where I could not. Taking their throne will be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There is no need for worry. I have liberated the key from the Dawnservant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You will gain all you were denied. The right, your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Why? Seize your future, promise. Open the gate and become the ruler you were destined to be. It's working. Is some there can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate will not open for me. Only the key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? I do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? It's gonna fuck everything. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world itself. Yes, the resilient sun rises. Together we shall create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. Why? He's not gonna share it with anyone. The useless tool is cast aside. Deliver me a new world. One that bends to my will. This guy's nuts. As you wish, but in exchange... What? Damn it! Ready to get underway? Then present your travel pass to that guard, and let us be off. You won't have to wait long to enjoy sightseeing. The bridge to Tural is a wonder in its own right. This gate is barred to all save those with express permission from one of the Dawnservants. Signed by Val Buklamat herself. My apologies, miss, if you would wait here just a moment.
Shall we then?